Hello, my name is Dave Schultz. Welcome to the community Marshalltown Y. Today we'd like to take you on a video tour of this developing project. Before we do that though, I'd like to share with you a little information about the project. It is a 120,000 square foot building on 2 floors that includes a competition pool, lap pool, gymnasium, and other Y facilities. The project was made possible in part by a grant from the Vision Iowa program as well as the state of Virginia Horn Henry. The project is electrically heated by a geothermal heating and cooling system that is powered by 180 300-foot deep wells that you'll see out here under the parking lot when it's finished. Let's take a tour. We are now in the 2-story public lobby of the Community Y, and as you look straight ahead you will see about where those materials are on the floor and the pallet is located. That will be the control desk that you would pass through as you enter the membership areas. Above that, the circular projected area, it will be a lounge area that will be off the activity areas and the strength training areas up on the 2nd floor. And as you look farther up, you see the 2-story vaulted ceiling with the laminated wood deck and the clear-story windows that will accentuate this space. As we look to the right, you will see a lot of material that will not be there when the building is open. This is ductwork that is being installed in the building. Beyond that, though, will be where the membership services are, and beyond that, then the administrative suite for the building. As we look to the left, we will see flanking the other side of the lobby will be public restrooms and vending areas, all surrounding this socialization space. Beyond will be the recreational pool, which we'll see in a little bit. We are now in the lobby looking in the other direction. As you look out towards the outside, that is the entrance vestibule that we entered through, and as we look up above that, we'll see the track which actually crosses over the vestibule, looks over the 2-story space, all as part of the running track. We have now moved beyond the membership control desk, and we are looking at an area of wet concrete which will become the seating observation area. And it will look through 2 stories of glass onto the recreational pool, which you see beyond with the wood formwork that is being created for the sidewalls of the pool. It will be a themed recreational pool that will feature a zero-depth entry area, spray and play features, including a themed riverboat slide. Above, we see the other 2-story portion of the glass will be, beyond that will be the strength training area, so you'll be able to overlook down into the seating area down below. And as we look off to the right side, we will see the open area will eventually be walled in, and we will have a concessions area there that will serve either the seating area, an observation area, or the recreational pool. As we look to the left, the open area that you see will eventually be walled in, and we'll have a party room there that will open to the corridor side or open to the pool deck for parties and meetings. The facility will be fully handicap accessible, including a hydraulic elevator that will connect the 2 floors and make all services available to the patrons. We are now in the gymnasium, which will include 2 full-size competition basketball courts, 4 practice basketball courts, and the ability to have 4 volleyball courts. The activity space will have a dividing curtain that can be separating both of those 2 spaces. And at the south end of the gym, we will have the ability to have 300 spectator seating, which can be oriented either to the gymnasium or through those openings to 4 competition handball courts beyond. There will be overlooks into the gymnasium from the upper floor as well as the lower floor corridors. And for those running on the track that we saw earlier upstairs, the track penetrates the gymnasium for a beautiful overlook and then exits towards the bridge we saw before. The facility has 5 dressing locker rooms, and we will visit one that is most nearly complete, which is the girls' locker room. And as we come in, you'll have the modesty entrance that brings us into the restroom facilities, which will be to my left, on into the locker dressing area. And again, this is one of the smaller of the locker rooms, but one of 5. And as we pass through the locker changing area, we would come to another restroom area, which is the wet area for people coming off from the pool. And we would pass then through the shower spaces as we pass on through this area into the 2 swimming pools. And in this case, each shower is an individual private cubicle in all of the locker rooms. The facility includes a special needs dressing room suite with 8 individual special needs dressing rooms. Each dressing room will be complete with a lavatory, a shower, and its own water closet. As you exit the locker rooms, you will enter the wet corridor, which will take you either to the recreational pool or to the competitive pool. This will be an 8-lane, 25-yard competition pool for competition meets and practices. To the right, you will have seating on 2 levels, the main floor and the balcony, for approximately 1,160 spectators. The bleachers in both levels will collapse to allow for floor space for training activities and poolside exercises. As we go back across the swimming pool, you will see the deep end has 12'6" deep water for diving on the far end, and on the left side you will see an open area which will eventually be additional seating made available by donations and grants recently for another 540 seats. Before we mentioned that the building was fully heated and cooled by geothermal energy. This is the equipment room that houses all of the water-to-air heat pumps to heat and cool the facility and create hot water for pools and locker rooms. As a service to the membership, the Y will be providing babysitting services in this suite here, which will include a large daylit activity and play space, and it will be supported by a kitchen which will be through that door to your right, and we'll be able to serve snacks and so forth out of the kitchen, as well as having its own internal restroom facilities so the kids will never have to leave the babysitting suite. Among the many programs the Y will be offering will be the Taekwondo service, which will be held in this studio. We are now on the upper level, and we are looking at the upper level bleacher seating for the competition pool. And you can see the magnificent view down to the 8-lane competition pool. The competition pool has been specifically designed to be ideally suited to host competitive swimming meets. And as we enter the judges' room, you can see the view of the competitive pool and seating area, again from their perspective. We are now in the strength training area, which includes overlooks to the competition pool, overlooks to the recreational pool. The room will be filled with exercise equipment and facilities to provide individual training and fitness programs. It will also include the opportunity for the track to enter through the corridor that you see and come right on into the strength training room and look over the overlooks as well as you complete the circuit on the track. From the strength training area, we will have an overlook to the recreational pool below, which will include the shallow water area that has all of the spray and play features, the riverboat slide, and 2 lap lanes. Beyond, in the area where the insulated blankets are rolled up, is where the tube slide towers will be, and you will go through the slides and you will land in the plunge pool, which is the portion of deep water that you see the wood forms on beyond. At the far end of the deeper water will be a bubble bench that will allow parents to watch their kids come down the slides And then beyond the concrete area that you see is the spa, which will hold approximately 20 persons. The exterior walls to the recreational pool area will include glass windows and glass doors that allow access to the adjacent exterior sun deck, as well as views to the adjacent Marshalltown Community Aquatic Center, which includes an outdoor pool with many play features and a lazy river. You see the 6th Street, 3rd Street viaduct beyond, Mega 10 Park beyond, adjacent to the Lynn Creek Greenbelt. As we leave the strength training room, we follow the track through the gymnasium wall into the overlook into the gymnasium which we saw before. The track then would exit the gym through into the 2-story lobby and the bridge over the vestibule, which we saw at the opening of the program. From the upper level, you can again see the roof structure in the 2-story lobby space. As we look out to the east side and the entry area, the track as it crosses the bridge above the vestibule area, the entry vestibule below, and the 2-story lobby space. Also on the upper level will include a group exercise area, which includes this room, which will be the group cycling room, and a very large aerobic studio, which is adjacent to the track, including view windows between the track and the large aerobic studio, supported by storage rooms and staff office areas, and including a smaller second aerobic studio. Back on the main level, we have come down through the larger locker room and have taken a closer look at the spa. That completes our tour for today. With this closing shot, you see the Marshalltown Outdoor Aquatic Center beyond and the north face of our facility under construction. As you can see, we have a lot to do, but we'll be ready for you come December. Please come back and visit us at that time.